Hey everyone, this is my June favourites and dislikes or hit and misses. As always, I've got a few products that I really liked using this month and one that I really didn't like. So I'm just going to start with my favourite item, which is the Garnier Skin Natural Roll-On Anti-Dark Circles. And I've got this in 02, and I think this should be fair. I absolutely love this. I brought this at the end of May, I think, and I've been using it every single day. It's a light coverage, so when I want a bit more coverage, I do use my Bobbi Brown corrector underneath this. But I love this. I've got this, like I said, in a fair, so that my underneath my eyes look a lot brighter, and it's just easy to blend in. It doesn't settle into any defined lines, it doesn't cake. Well, I find that it doesn't cake, and I love the cooling effect it gives when you first apply it, especially in the morning when you want a bit of a wake up boost. So I'm absolutely loving this. Next, that I really like is the Benefit Professional Primer. Looks like this. This is the sample size, and I got this quite a while back, but I haven't used this. So I gave it a go a couple of weeks ago, and I've been using it on and off since. I really like it. It's what it says on here, it says it helps to minimise the appearance of pores, which, I find that it doesn't really. I mean, I've got quite large pores around the cheek here and around my nose here, and I don't think it minimises the appearance of those at all. But I do love this as a primer. It gives a really smooth surface. It doesn't leave a silky feel, which a lot of the silicone-based primers do. And I find that this controls my oils really well. So I'm definitely buying the larger size to this when I finish this sample size. Next, I love are two bronzers, and it's the Gosh bronzing powder in 02 Natural Glow, and also my number 7 Summer of Dreams bronzer. So firstly, the Gosh one, I got this probably last summer, I think, or I got this in Hong Kong. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But I love this bronzer because it's totally matte. And it's got a greyish undertone. So I find this really good for contouring. It is powdery dry though, but I find that once I pull it on my skin, probably because I'm a bit oily, it doesn't feel very dry at all. And like I said, I'm not sure you can see that. Like I said, it had a really can't talk. It's really good for contouring, and I love this for that. I'm not sure if you can. Oh, there you go. That's what it looks like there. Give you a bit more. I might pale a bit there, and it looks really nice, and I love this. The next bronzer is this number 7 one, Summer of Dreams, and this I love for actual bronzing. So for my upper cheeks, my forehead, down my nose and on my chin, this looks really good. When you first buy it, there's a lot of shimmery stuff on top, which comes off after the first sweep, so you won't get that after. Then it's still, you probably could see it there, you can see some sparkle, some shimmer, but that doesn't really transfer onto your skin. So although it's not a totally matte finish, which I prefer with when I bronze properly, It doesn't make you look glittery or anything like that. It's very, very discreet. And this is what it looks like. That was the Gosh, which is a lot darker, and this one I like for, like I said, bronzing. And you can't really see it here, but yeah. But absolutely loving this one as well. I'm just going to quickly grab a tissue. Right, the next item I've been loving is, not just this month, I have been using this eyelash curler for over half a year now. I bought this when I first went to Hong Kong, and I've been using it ever since. And it's from Koji. You can see the brand there. But it's from the makers of the Dolly Wink lashes and the Dolly Wink liquid liners, etc. And I don't know what it is about these. I mean, I used to use the Shu Uemura ones, which are great, but this is a fraction of the price, and I don't know what it is about this, but it just leaves my lashes looking really, really nice, really curled, but not at an angle. But obviously you can do that with any eyelash curlers if you curl it properly. But I just find that this one I just have minimal effort using to curl my lashes, and there's just something about it. I'm not sure whether it's the angle of this or it's the sponge here, but I just love these eyelash curlers. Next I like is the Collection 2000 Fix Me Up Long Lasting Makeup Fixer, and I think it's pretty new. This was $5.99, and Collection 2000 was on 3 for 2 when I bought this, so I just picked this up just to test to see what it's like. And for $5.99 it is really good. I mean, I should have read the ingredient list, but they don't have it here. But this is probably alcohol. There's probably alcohol in this, which is why it fixes the makeup really well. And when I say really well, I used this 7 o'clock in the morning till really late at night, in a really heated environment as well. And this made my makeup stay put all day, literally all day. I think some of my oils did come through, but my makeup wasn't shifting at all. So I really, really like this. And I think compared to some of the prices for other makeup fixers, for example the Scandinavia, or I want to say the MAC Fix Plus, but I'm not sure that's really a fixer like this, because I've used that before but it just didn't work very well. But compared to those prices, I could easily just buy loads of these because this works really well. Like always, I wouldn't recommend using an alcohol-based makeup fixer every day. I just use this for occasions when I know I will be out or I'm going to have my makeup on the full day. That's the only time I use a fixer. But I am really, really loving this, and definitely a cheap alternative to the other more expensive makeup fixers out there. And my final favourite of this month is the Blistex Med Plus for lips, and it looks like this. I get really dry lips every couple of weeks, and when I say dry I mean really cracked, really flaky, and I usually use the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, and but I had forgotten that. I was away from home and I had forgotten that, so I just went and got something to last me in the meantime, and I picked this up, and it's meant to be an intensive lip balm, and I absolutely fell in love with it. This does a really, really great job for really dry lips. I haven't had any flakiness, any dry lips for a very long time. I use a really good amount at night to keep my lips really moist, and I use this lightly in the mornings when I'm applying my makeup, and then it soaks right in, then I can put my lip products on. And I find with this, I think I've mentioned in previous videos where I don't really use lipstick because no matter what they claim, whether it's a balm type lipstick or whatever, my lip still goes dry. And I found that with this, yeah, probably sometimes my lips still go dry because lipstick really sucks all the moisture out of my lips. I find that when using this, I don't get that as often, and my lips feel really moisturised afterwards. So anyone with dry lips, I really recommend this. This is an amazing product. It is a bit minty. It is very refreshing when you pull it on because it is really minty, but it doesn't dry your lips out at all. And yeah, highly recommend this. I can't say enough how good this is. And my one dislike product of the month. And every month I always say, well, it's not that it's a really bad product, it just doesn't work for me, blah 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 blah. This one I really hate. I mean, I brought it's the Sufren Inkliner. Can't pronounce it. It's what it says. I picked this up when I was in Hong Kong. Usually when I'm in Hong Kong, I just grab a load of eyeliners, liquid pen eyeliners, because they're usually really good or pretty good. You can't really go wrong. But this one is really bad. And then I realised it wasn't really an Asian brand or an Asian make. I think this is it's made in Germany, and it says precise lining, super long and waterproof. And it's not a brush liner, it's one of these spongy ones, and it's really sharp at the end. Pros, it is really precise. It is so easy to use, it's really easy to get a flick, and the ink is really black. Minimal effort when I use this, but it doesn't stay put at all. Considering it's meant to be long lasting, it's meant to be super long lasting and waterproof, this transfers really easily even after I've let it settle down and dry. It transfers really easily. After a couple of hours, I just have all these smudges right on top, and it just transfers everywhere. And I was really disappointed in this because I remember when I first used this, I thought, oh, I really love this because it was just easy to use. It was just really quick to do a really thick liner with a flick at the end, and it really is precise. I mean, the tip is really pointy, but it has no lasting power at all. It's smudged, which means that my nice flick at the end was just a smudged mess after a couple of hours, and I just was not impressed. So if you're going to Hong Kong and you're going to be buying a load of eyeliners, just stay clear of this one here. Oh, and just to let you know, I don't have particularly oily eyelids either. I don't prime my eyelids. I put my foundation, when I'm putting my foundation on, I'll put it over my eyelid, powder my eyelid, and that's as much priming as my eyelid gets. So I don't have particularly oily eyelids either. So not good at all. So I hope you enjoyed this June hit and misses. Let me know what you think. Again, if you want me to do any reviews on the products I've mentioned, then just give me a message, and I'll see you next time. Bye.